How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're doing some Peacemakers, specifically Peacemakers Horrors of War, which is the re-implementation of Peacemakers. We did a preview for this when it was up on crowdfunding, so we did scenario 1, so I figured we'll try. I gotta, where do I need to go to get it to focus on me and stuff? Trying to focus on our extra life medals back there. But yeah, so we did a crowdfunding preview for it, so we're going to see if we can get through scenario 2 solo. So you can play multi-handed. I'm not. I'm going to try with just the one guy. So we will see how this goes. So I'll go ahead and flip over the camera. We'll just get into it. So let me double check. I think it's the number that I need to draw of cards. Yeah. Draw 4 cards. All right, so basically what we're going to need to do is stop these two factions from warring. The actual Tortuga, the Tortuga, the turtles, they are allied with, actually I guess they're lizard folk. I guess they're not turtles. They're allied with the bears, so they'll all go together. You'll see that people are in direct lines from each other, and that's because they can only move forward and back in their given line. I, of course, can move anywhere. And what we're trying to do is get both of these tracks down to the green without them hitting the surrender. If we hit the surrender, that is, well, game over. It drops if anybody's defeated. That's one way it'll drop. It'll also drop based on conditions. Like, for example, right now we have this one bird is in the fortress, and we got a couple birds here in towers. So when there's nobody occupying those spaces, it'll go down as well. The bears, on the other hand, are currently not occupying anything except for that shield. Yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead and we'll get into some flavor text. I'm probably rusty. I mean, it's been 2 years, maybe. I think it's when the crowdfunding was. So we'll see how this goes. The adventurers watched from a distance as boats landed on the Scarlet Macaw's Empire west coast. The shore soon swarming with dark-furred, battle-hardened, spectacled bear fighters. Spectacled? Yeah, I guess it's spectacled bear fighters. Their war roars could be heard all the way to the Macaw's stronghold. The bears had landed behind it, in enemy territory, and they were preparing to charge. Nominally, the war between the two folks had already ended. Its flames snuffed out. The snapping macaws were quick to anger, were equally quick to cool down again. For the bears, however, their flame took a lot to ignite, but the resulting pyre proved difficult to extinguish. Some of them never stopped fighting. Their vengeful rage was burned red hot, fueled by the lives lost in the past, fanned by blood spilt in the present. The macaws were ready, however. The fortress had stood on the Empire's border for decades, and it would take a force of nature mightier than an angry bear to breach its walls. As it happened, one was coming. A sound of thunder split the clear skies, followed by another. Shocked, the adventurers took cover as a huge stone fell, a part of the fortress wall collapsing like a sandcastle against a tide. Then they saw it. A pirate ship approached the coast, and on its deck was a weapon most fearsome. The ship buckled as it fired again, a black bundle of destruction sailing through the air and past the walls. It was a horror of the new age, one of the kind of this world, one of a kind on this side of the world. All right. I know that weapon. The monstrosity sentenced to be disposed as, per the peace treaty, has fallen in the hands of those despicable pirates. It is now pointed against its former wielders, but if we do not stop it, the havoc that brings is utter and indiscriminate. And I know that flag. Huar, the blast from the past. The Tortoras are the jolly but disorganized bunch. Get me to that boat and to Pegleg, and I'll slip right in the keelhaul their plans, whatever they are. Ever tell you that I ended up sailing with pirates once? Somehow, that does not surprise me. What does is how the bears would ally themselves with that lot. They're honorable to a fault, are they not? Has anger injured their sense to this degree? We must heal those wounds before they bring everything to ruin. Or keep the bears from ever reaching the macaws. I like running from my problems, but making them run from me is much better. And not just for the macaw's sake. Warak has executed so many great things, I'd tire myself just trying to list them. All right, so scenario 2, we had to, before dealing out the hands, we shuffled 3 set sail cards. These cards, remember, the set sail cards have the, it's reminding us to put them back where they belong once we're done. Totoras have their own army, but they're allied with the bears and share their motivation. Totoras have 1 order deck instead of 2. Macaw Ranger can move to impassable spaces, so some of these spaces have a no sign on them. You can move to and from the Totora ship only with set sail. Decide when it's worthwhile to pay them a visit. With 5 order decks, you need to think even more before we do a survey action. There are challenges, but considering I haven't played this in a while, I did not try to do one of those challenges. So that is that. That is where we are. So let's get our first hand of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm really wondering how my gameplays are going to start going, because like normally I'd have time, to read the rules fully again a couple times and watch some more how to play videos. Not happening with a baby. So we're going to learn as we go, guys. We're going to learn as we go. All right. That's the bad deck. We don't want the bad deck. All right. So what do we got? Local contacts, move, draw, 2 fortification. Or I can give this to myself. Yeah. Yeah, so basically the delegate does nothing since I'm playing solo. Flip the topmost card of any deck from the enemy's deck. So I have 2 of those. I have 3 move. Hurry up. A nearby army's next order gains +5 momentum. And if I'm playing as the lizard guy, which I'm not, it would get +10 ongoing. Okay. This one does have the survey option. Yeah. Move to defense and then discard any one. So I can do this one. Discard any one card from a nearby army. Okay. So if I got next to him, I could discard the cards out of their thing. All right. So they've already got shields, which protects units and fortifications. Let's see here. So I think it just, defense, if I remember correctly, just reduces the damage by 1. Water. Range, stealth, health. There we go. Yeah, lower damage equal to the target's defense. Remove fortification tokens from the target's space up to the amount of remaining damage. Yeah. So the defense is 1, so it basically it's going to stop 1 damage. All right. So we need to. I don't know if we need to fortify. I got 3 movement. Discard 1 or 2 cards from a nearby. Alright, so I guess let's move and draw a card. So we're going to move here. And then we can, let's go ahead and, I guess let's do this, right? Discard any 1 card or 2 cards from a nearby army. So I can discard these 2 cards. Although I don't know, like, the point of discarding the cards, because you just shuffle them back in again. I guess, hang on, before I do that, I guess I should reveal the cards. Probably a better order. Reveal, so I know if I want to discard them. So, let's not do that first. Let us do this one. No, not that one. This one. So we want to do that one for the action, which is reveal the topmost card face up from any army's deck. So, prime. Resolve the right half first. Discard a new right half. If its affects the same group as the first, -1 motivation. Resolve the new right half. Note, mixed groups affects only the first right half. Okay. I guess we need to... So you bear the burden of trying to achieve peace. Yes. Yes. All right, so let's do this for the other survey action. So they're going to the red is, or the circle is going to fortify. And it says do this and then discard it and do it. So we're going to do this twice, but it is going to fortify. Each circle McCall places 1 fortification in its space. Note, fortification cannot be placed on water or the immovable thing. So, do I want to discard this, I guess is the question. It's going to make me resolve twice. So maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I'll discard that. And then we will use this to move any 1 or 2 cards from nearby army to any other position. No. Let us... I guess we'll do it for the fortification. We know they're going to fortify anyways, but I guess we'll fortify a little bit more. All right. So, we got that. Make sure we go in the turn order. Round overview. Did all that. Refresh. So I don't want to make sure that I draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. All right. And then we are going to execute all of this. All right. All right. And then we look at the speed. So his is 0, 4.1, and 9.6. And then resolve speed from highest to lowest. All right, so we're going to go from basically right to left. All right. Swift. If this order has the highest +1 motivation. For each circle McCall, place 1... There's 1 fortification. That guy's bunkered in there now. The bears are they fight furiously. Yes, furiously. All right, so bear. We're going to resolve the right half first. All right, we're going to go here. Each bear attacks. Well, you kind of can't. You're not near anybody. Resolve the right half for. I already did that. They can't attack. All right. If any macaws within. Oh, hang on. Do they have range? They do have range. Hang on. So the gear bear has a range of 2 and an attack of 3. So the gear bears are these two. 1, 2. So he can't reach, but 1, 2 he can reach here. So he attacks for 3. Blocks 1, so 2. Take this off. So 1 damage to. This will do it to that guy there. Yeah. All right. Now we can go to the next step. All right. If any macaw is within 1 space of this group, macaws get -1. Otherwise, bears -1. So there are no macaws within 1, so they get -1. All right. If Tatora has bleed, which he doesn't, -1. Otherwise, +1. And if Tatora takes 2 bleeds, so or 2 damage. So it's gonna go +1. And then he's going to take 2 damage. All right. So, all right, that was 1 round. We are that much closer to not winning. Oh, I forgot. For this one, I needed to roll to see who took the damage. 4, circle 4. Well, they went on to circle anyways. All right. All right. Now what do we want to do? Now they're basically where they started. All right. Move 1 of the cards. Oh yeah, let me discard. All right. Improvised order. Flip the bottommost card face up from a nearby enemy's deck. Place it on top of the deck. Or not if I was playing as the little fox guy. Set sail. Move from 1 anchor to another. If you move to Tatora, keep this in your hand. All right, so that's basically to prevent him from firing cannons and coming in, I guess. Emergency care. Remove up to 2 damage from playing as the gecko. 4 damage from a nearby unit. All right, so. All right, let's play. Do I want to play the set sail or do I want to keep this set sail? All right, so we're going to play this for the move and the draw. We're going to move up here with these guys. And then drawing card from the resource deck. You may give 1 card to another player if you do. Let's go ahead and just play that to draw because I don't need that for any other reason. Cunning Retreat. Choose 1 nearby unit. Move them backwards 1 space. So we're going to take this 1 unit and move. Oh, I don't think they can't. Yeah, move them back 1 space. Yep. All right, and we are going to heal that other guy. Well, it heals 2. Should I wait till he has 2 damage? No. Yeah, I'm going to wait till we have 2 damage. So I'm going to fortify. And I'm going to draw a card. These birds don't celebrate Father's Day, only Mother's Day. That's why they're macaws. A nearby army's next order gains +5. 1 going. Ongoing scheme of horror is no longer term effect. Place the card in a suitable spot as a reminder. Discard it only after it's been fully resolved. Oh, it's just a reminder that I need it for making it +4. All right, so. So I guess let's see what the bears are going to do. So we're going to scout the right side of the bears. So it's a 3.4. Each bear gains +2 defense this round. Okay. So that's not that bad. So I don't need to necessarily fortify more. I mean, I can. Let's see what the macaws are doing. All right. Strike. Each macaw, so each circle macaw attacks. The circle macaw has a range of 2 and an attack of 3. So yeah, he would hit that bear. So now, I mean, that bear doesn't have any damage, but he's not fortified either, which means he would take 3, and he has 5 hit points. Move any one card from a nearby army to any other position in their deck. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to move this and here-ish. I don't know. It's better to be on the top or the bottom. Doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really matter to me. All right. So we draw back to 4. All right. So put this one. And they're still striking. All right, so 10. Oh, he's going first. 10, 4, that's 7, 5. So it's going left to right this time. Fire the cannons. If the Torah has damage, remove 2 damage from it. Well, there you go. Otherwise, roll the die. You may re-roll once if any adventure is nearby. And he attacks all units. Okay. If any bear took damage, -1. Note, each removed fortification protects all units on that spot. So, he had damage, therefore he didn't fire his cannon. So it actually worked out good that he had damage. Sturdy. Each bear in this group gains +2 shields this round. So these are these two. So they're going to gain shields. If the right half is cover, which it is, -1. Cover. Each bear, which again is the gear bears, gain +2. So technically they get +4. They're getting +4 defense this round. All right. Resolve the right half first. Each gear macaw attacks. Should be this guy. He only has a range of 2, which is 1, 2. So it doesn't do anything. If Tatara has 3 or less damage, -1. Alright. Resolve the right half first. If the right half is strike, which it is, place it face up on top of its deck. Ah, okay. Because what you're supposed to do is not have them face up on top of the deck. You're supposed to have them underneath of the deck. So what it's basically telling me to do is put it back face up. That's what it's telling me to do. Alright. So. That is up. Okay, so we know that he's going to try to attack again, but again, he's out of range. So I don't know how he's going to do that. He's not moving. Am I missing a movement phase or something? When the unit group moves, each unit simultaneously. When a group moves, each unit simultaneously tries to move 1 space forward or backward relative to the direction figure faces. Units can move a space containing allies, but cannot move in a space containing enemies. Yeah, it tells him, dictates what the group attempts to do, like move, attack, or defend. So the card will tell me when to move. That's what I thought. I thought I was remembering right. I just haven't seen a move yet, so everybody's just kind of chilling right now. All right. Place 2 fortifications on any space without water or impenetrable. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. Let's make sure we fortify this guy up again. All right. Remove 2 damage. All units of nearby army gain +2 shield, or +3 if I'm the fox. All right. Well, I don't know if that's going to be good. So let's reveal to see what they're doing. Charge. Each star bear moves 1 space forward, which is just these 2 guys. Star bears can move onto a Macaw's space. Each one who does attacks. Okay, so they're going to move forward, but they're not going to attack this round. So I don't think I need to heal. The Macaw, this one is attacking, but again, it doesn't do anything. All units of a nearby army gain army. So I was looking at this. Did I need the armor? Let's use this for a draw and a move. Discard any 1 or 2 cards from a nearby army. I don't know what I've got. So let's move again, which allows us to draw another card. Go there. Let's go ahead and play this one for 2 fortification on that bear. And the improvised order. Let's use it for the Seek. Although that's probably a little bit too late to do the Seek because I can't do anything off of it. Let's use it for the 2 move and get us down here back to base camp, and then worst case we get this and go over to him, or we can get back up to where we need to get to. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have not moved this at all. Like, we've not moved it at all. I don't think there's a way for me to move it. The only way to move it is to let them hit each other. Yeah, give up to 2 wounds, or actually give up to 4 wounds to a nearby unit. This cannot reduce them below 1. So you kind of need to let a couple of the guys get killed. So the healing kind of is confusing to me this stage in the game. All right. So let's flip that one over. So that is 4. That is 5.7. That is 6. So this goes left to right again. Totora attacks. Totora gains +2 shield for this round. Yep, that doesn't do any good. He didn't leave the boat yet. Revoked. Do not resolve the right half. So the charge isn't happening now. -1. Prideful. Resolve the right half first. Each Macaw, which we already know he isn't going to do that. If Totora has 3 or less damage, -1. Does. If Macaw's spaces have a total of at least 5 fortification +1, otherwise -1. Yeah, we've got at least 5. Did not want the +1. Jeez, wow. Like that, just all the way around, nothing happened. Basically just moving it once twice. We needed to stay down. So that's too much fortification. I just learned Macaws do not like me to fortify them. All right. So I give somebody 2 damage. So let's set sail. Yeah, we're going to set sail, and it tells us to keep this in our hand. So this allows me to move from the anchor, move from one anchor to the other. If you move to Totora, which I did, I keep this in my hand. The reason you keep it in your hand is that way you can get back over there. So I'm going to do that damage, that 4 damage to, well, no, he has infinite damage. But if he had damage, remember he didn't fire the cannon. So yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do 4 damage to him. I guess technically I can do this. That way I don't have to move these around. But then I won't remember which one of those that is. So that doesn't work very well. For him, it's fine because he's just the only one. All right. So now I'm going to use this to go back. Here. Nope, not you. Me. Back. All right. Place 2 fortifications. So I'm going to move twice. 1, 2. And we're going to place 2 fortifications on that guy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay put. All right. Emergency care. So we got the healing, got the big damage again. Oh, we got a bunch of the food poisoning. I could take out like half the armies now. I guess that's like if you just to get them down, you knock a couple of them out intentionally. All right. Let's see what they're gonna do. So that is 7.9. That is 9.7. And a 10. So 10 starts. If Totora has damage, remove 2 from it. Yes, he does. Otherwise, I roll. We don't have to. If any bears took damage, which they didn't because he didn't fire, so that doesn't take. And then 9. Each bear in this group gains, so this is the stars, are going to gain shields. If the right half is cover, it is not. Charge. Each star bear moves forward 1. So 1, 1. All right. Prime. Resolve the right half first. Each gear macaw moves 1 space forward. It's weird that it says each because there's only one. There's only one gear macaw, so it's kind of confused me. I guess maybe in another mode, those guys could be gears instead of that guy. No, macaw ranger can move to, yeah. All right. Discard a new right half card. It affects the same group as the first, -1. So this is affecting the star, so that's not the case, and resolve the new right hand. Fortify. Each star macaw gets a +1 on his space. You can't fortify water, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, water spaces cannot be fortified. So that guy, not helping him out. Not helping him out. All right. Okay. Like, do I just go through and just start taking people out? Like, I need these to go down, and they're not going down fast enough for me. I think I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be taking people out. I'm not gonna be undamaging people. I'm gonna start damaging people. I'm not a very good peacemaker. So use that to move and draw, and then I'm going to do 4 damage to that bear, the bear charger. I don't know why I should have grabbed dice. I don't know what I was thinking. So 4 damage to the bear charger. Bear chargers have 5 health, so I put him down to 1. Draw 1 card from the resource deck. Use that for a draw. Draw 1 card from the resource deck. Thank you. Hurry up. A nearby enemy, okay, goes faster. The only problem is by me intentionally trying to get them killed, right? By me intentionally trying to get them killed, then this bad card happens. So it's kind of like, and now I'm trying to figure out the point of the poisoning. I'm trying to figure out the point of the fortification. Flip the topmost card face up of any army deck. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what the birds are going to do. They are going to fortify the stars again. Let's see what the bears are going to do. So the gear bears, or those guys, are going to charge. So they're not going to make it further, but they're going to charge. All right. So let's move and draw a card. So let's move. Here and push him back. Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So resolve this one. So that is 3.6, 6.7, and a 10. If the tutorial has damage, remove 2 damage. I'm gonna have to go back out there and damage his butt again. All right. So 7. If any bear in this group, and we're talking about the gear group, has damage, -1. Dang it. For each, I wish if it was the star, we'd be in business. Each one gains +1 range for each damage it has for this round, which it has no damage. Gear, each bear moves forward 1 space. So you guys are going to come back here. All right. Revoked. Do not resolve the right half. Okay, well, okay. -1. Actually, getting that bear killed might actually be a good idea. Because the macaws, I can technically, you can get them down just by knocking them out of their fortifications, right? I knock them down, and then that's going to make it go down automatically. So I do need to get the bears knocked out to get that down. All right. Mixed groups. A nearby army's next order is resolved by their captain, by their star, or circle group if any such unit is on the map. So the circle would be him, which really doesn't work, right? So it's really going to be this. All the nearby units gain armor. Place fortification, gain armor. All right, so let's use the gain armor to reveal this. All right, so it's a star group, and that's what my card would make it do anyway, so the card doesn't do any good. Let's play this to move. And draw a card. Discard any 1 or 2 cards from a nearby army. Again, I'm not sure why I'm discarding cards. Well, I don't want him to have armor because I want him knocked out. So I guess we're going to discard that one. And again, I don't know what the other card is. So hang on. Before I do that, I guess let's do this. No. Let's do this to reveal this. And then we will do this to discard both of these. And then we'll place, I don't want to place 2 fortification. We'll just move. We just won't use all my move. We're just gonna move down there. This should give me my other boat. Yep. All right. So that is 5.3, 7.7, and 6. So these guys are first. So remove 2 damage from each bear in this group. Those bears don't have any damage. Each Gear Bear moves 1 space forward. Alright. And then 6. Tatara attacks. He's up here. He's not down there. So your attack does nothing. Impatient. Resolve the right first half. Each Circle McCall attacks. So he is going to attack these two. They do... Where's Circle McCalls? They do 3 damage. How do I randomly with the dial rate? So this, he's even, he's odd, I guess, because normally it'd be your shape, but it's the same shape. 6. So I said even, so he's going to take the 3 damage. And there's no fortifications on that space. The fortifications are on the McCall space. Alright, so that guy's got 3 damage. And then this McCall attacks him, which knocks him out. Okay, so that goes down 1, and we get a horror card on the top of our deck. We do that when we need to draw, so that'll happen at the end of our turn, technically, because I'll need to... Or it could happen before that, because I have to draw... If I have to draw a card because I play a card that allows me to draw a card. The right is Strike. Place it face up on top of this deck. So basically the Strike is going to stay. So the circles are going to attack again. Which is not good for those two guys. Alright. Alright. So I don't have my poison anymore. So what I could do is move out there and make it so he doesn't fire. Nearby armory is resolved by circle. He is circle. Don't want this one. Alright, so let's take this. And let's move 2. One, 2. Oh, there's a cube in there. That maybe I did fortify that once. I think. So actually that'd be 1 less damage. And then let's fortify it again. Put this in the middle. Fortify that again. Alright. I can't set sail. Dang it. Hang on, can't. I need to move. I need to move and set sail. So that way I can well, I can't damage him. But I can change his... Oh, I can still play this, because he's impacted by that. Alright. Yeah, so that's fine. 2 fortification. I guess we'll do the move. Do I want to do this now? I guess it's better to do it now, get it out of the way. Alright. So. Need to draw a card, but I don't have any cards to draw, so I'm going to shuffle. So first we have to resolve this. Overburdened. Next refresh, place your new resource cards face down under this. At the start of the following refresh, place them into your hand, ongoing. Oh, so I have a turn where I can't do anything. Basically. Okay. I have a turn where I can't do anything. Alright, so we're going to place this so we can mess with it so he doesn't attack. Actually, before we do that, let me actually play this one. So I can discard any... Or no, I want to see what he's going to do. He's going to remove damage. So now I do want him to go because he has no damage, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna have 2 turns. I'm gonna have a turn where I can't do anything. I'm gonna basically be 2 turns out. So let me go ahead and then fortify them again. All right. So draw my 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them face down under this one. All right. Reveal. Reveal. All right, so we got 7.3, 2.1, and 2. That 2 doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter. Don't even look at that card. All right, so 7.3. If this has the highest +1, dang it, will you stop going up? I'm gonna start letting those bears kill you. Each circle macaw attacks. So he can attack 1 space there for 3. So his attack whiffs, right? And then the other one's going to attack for 3. So that will, he's going to go after the one that he can defeat. That will be this guy. So this goes down 1. And another one of wonderful card on top of my deck for my next refresh. Now the question is, since I'm not drawing, do I still resolve that? Or is it only once I draw? Refresh. Draw 4 cards from the resource deck and keep them face down. We're looking at them, randomly divide all cards. You drew any horror cards, reveal them result. Oh no, actually, so my previous turn, that would have been my card. You actually get your 1 card short as well. So taking that last turn, I wouldn't even have been able to do. So the guy would have been knocked out anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I need to put one of these back. So it's when I actually draw 4 refresh, is when I would do that. Well, no. I had already drawn this. I drew this on my turn, so actually I would have gotten my 4th card on my refresh, because on your refresh you still draw 4 cards. Doesn't matter about this one. All right, so macaws did their damage. I gotta get the macaws off the towers. All right, so now we're gonna do this one. If any bears in this group has a damage, and this is the star group, they do not because there's only one there. But they do get +1 attack for each damage they have, and they have none. Each star bear attacks. So the only one I've got is the leader. He has a range of 2, 1, 2, and an attack of 3. So defend 1, 2, 3. All right. So. All right, and this deck. Double the deck. All right, so I basically can't do anything. So this is just going to play out however it plays out. Now, if that one macaw actually, if he gets knocked out, then technically that would be a reduction of 2, because there's 1, he's standing on here, and plus him counts as -1, so it'd actually be 2. Now, the question is, it says at the start of the refresh, place him into my hand, right? But then the refresh, I still draw 4 cards, right? I don't believe there's a hand limit. Do not believe there is a hand limit. Let's go to where it talks about drawing cards. Yeah, okay. It says say keep all unused cards in your hands. I've been using them all, but you can keep unused cards in your hand and then draw 4. So yeah. So now I can't do anything because I have no cards that were already in my hand. So now I'm gonna overcome this. And now I'm doing my refresh. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have to resolve this. Mental block. You can play at most 2 cards each adventure phase. Discard this at the start of refresh if I played new cards. So again, I'd have to just take another round where I don't do anything. All right, well, here we go. Things are going to happen however they happen. So we're at 5.3. We're at 7.7. And the cannon's going to fire for 1. So he's 10. He's going first. All right. So roll the die. I may reroll once if any adventure is nearby, and I'm not. So he's going to attack all units on 4. 1, 2, 11 through 12. Where is 4? Oh, 3, 4. It's where we're currently standing. So he's going to attack everybody on 4. His attack does 3 damage. And we don't have any fortification on that spot. So that's 3 damage on that guy. And then if any bears took damage, -1. Ooh, that's not good. Bears are getting low. All right, so 7.7, 5.3. Remove 2 damage from all star bears. Star bears don't have any damage. Each star bear moves forward 1 space. All right. Impatient, resolve the right first. Each circle macaw attacks. Yay. So, this one's going to attack here. He's going to take that guy out. Which goes what that means. I get one of these here. And this goes down 1. This one's going to attack there. So that is 3 damage there. Has he even had me do star? I don't even know if star is actually gone. Ooh, them bears are not good. I gotta get down there. I've got to fortify him. Technically, you can lose all the other faction, right? I don't think that's a loss condition if all the bears die. I mean, it's against the what we're trying to accomplish here. Where's loss? Whereas you lose. I know it says I lose if the things get to 0. Venture, refresh, status. Oh, status phase. Status phase. After orders being resolved, check both sides are ready to negotiate. Both sides are in green, you win. If motivation is 0, you lose. If neither of those happens, begin the next round. So technically it doesn't say I can't let the bear die, which would put me down to 3. But then how would I get it down to 2? How would I get it down to 2? Huh. I don't know how, I guess he'd have to shoot at him again. Okay. All right. If the right is strike, place it face up on top next to it. They're going to strike again. Yeah. I definitely got to protect that. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't know if you protect, if the bear gets knocked out, that's kind of peace. Is the pirate still going to attack? Thematically, I feel like the macaws won. Because they defeated everybody. Okay. So I can only play 2 cards or play 0 cards. We ain't doing 0 because of that. So I need to move and yeah, I need to move. I got a lot of cards though. That's the problem. I have all these cards now because of that last turn and I can't do any of them. Oh, actually I can do this discard. So if I move, I don't want to move and draw. I'm going to have to draw anyways. Oh, that's a refresh. All right, so we're going to move with that one. And then we're going to discard this. That's the 2 cards I'm allowed to play. Discard this card at the refresh if you played no cards. That's not going to happen. All right, refresh. Still got to draw this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Echoing Fear. Roll the die. 1 through 7, places face down on top of the resource deck. 8 through 12, discard. 10. Yay. Oh, jeez. I would have just kept coming back. I mean, I've got a handful of cards. It's not like I really need more cards. Nope. And we got to shuffle him up. All right. Their turn. 3.3, 7.7, 6. So 7.7. Remove 2 damage from each bear of this group, and that's the gear bear. There are no gear bears. Each gear bear moves forward. There are no gear bears. So, oh, sorry. Since there are no gear bears, it does fall back to the secondary, and the secondary is star. So it'll be remove 2 damage from the star. And then he moves forward 1 space. They can move on to a McCall space, each one who does attacks. So he is going to move into that space. He's going to attack for 3, -1, -2. So he's going to do 1 damage to that McCall. Yeah, it wasn't good. And then 6, Totora attacks. He can't attack. He never leaves the boat. Like, how does he attack? Like, I went through his entire deck, right? I never saw one where he leaves. Oh, Totora attacks. So I've missed this a couple times. Totora attacks is him. He's within range now. I've missed that a couple times. I've missed that at least twice, and I've never healed this bird, so he's definitely knocked out. Because I've just never healed him, which means technically I have another one of those. We'll just say that he had damage, and that was the one to take him out. Yeah, I couldn't fortify out there anyways. I can't even go out there. So this bird's guaranteed to die, I think. Oh, yeah. All right, and then the star. Okay, resolve the right half first. Star. Each star McCall attacks. So there's nobody for them to attack. Discard a new right half. And if it's the same, so if it's a star, then they get -1. And it is star, so -1. Resolve. Each star McCall places 1 fortification. And that guy can't fortify. All right, how do I get... I need to get them down. How do I get them down? 2 more. Because now technically nobody can... Where was he? He can't move down there. Oh, he's in this space. So actually, I'm sorry. This one would have been able to attack him. Sorry, so he would have attacked twice on him. And him being on that space would have increased this by 1. And then so he already had 1 damage. He's got 1 shield. This one would have attacked twice, basically, right? Yeah. Oh no, he fortified the second time, but he attacked the first time. So he attacks for... Oh, he's the leader. So he attacks for 3. And then the shield blocks 1. So just 3 damage of his... Oh, he's got 8. He's got plenty. Okay. Now, we're done now. So again, I either do nothing. All right, can I bump these guys away? Discard. I could damage that one. Can't kill him, but I could damage him before. Drawing cards not to me good. I'm just gonna get that bad card. All right, so let's see. Let's see what he's gonna do. He is going to attack. Oh, I can only play 2 cards. Dang it. Well, that's not good. I kind of want him to hit the bear, though. It's the only way I know how to get that down. So I'm almost thinking I'm not going to fortify the bear. So I'm thinking I'm actually gonna do that. I'm going to I'm poke at him, being sneaky. I'm doing 4 damage to that bear. So now he's at 7. So it just takes 1 more damage and he's knocked out. And hopefully it's this that does it, because that'll drop him down 1 plus 1 for the fortification for the and then 1 for him hitting him. That's my hope. That's my plan. Whether that actually works, I don't know. All right, refresh phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just have a stack of cards down here. Fortify. Once as soon as you can when you're not on water. Okay. Oh, hang on, this stays. It's ongoing. Okay. So I basically have to fortify each turn. I get 8 fortify each turn. That R is not too bad. I guess it's bad because, again, part of the game is figuring out how to get this down, and letting people die gets the number down. All right. That is 4.1. That is 7.3. All right, so we're going for a... What numbers in this one? We're going for 5 through 7. We want a 5 through 7. Got a 4. I can reroll once. That is a 9. No bueno. So that is hitting this guy for 3. 1 shield, 2 fortifications. Not what I wanted to happen. All right. So, the macaws go next. Yeah. If this order has the highest... Nope, it doesn't. -1. Strike the gear macaw, which is already gone. If Tutor has 3 damage or less, -1. Okay. And then the bears. Roaring. Resolve the right half first. Each gear bear, which we don't have, so that's actually going to be the star bear attacks. So he attacks for 3. There's a shield, so that's 1, 2, 3. All right. If any macaw is within 1 space of this group, macaw's -1. Otherwise, bear's -1. All right, well, that was adventurous. All right, we are almost there. The macaws cannot take any more damage, though. Like, I can't lose a macaw. Again, I want him to die. I need him to get knocked out. So technically, I want the macaws to hit him once. Just once. So All right, so we're going to do... Actually, before I play this, let's... Yeah, we're going to play this. No, hang on. Yeah, we're going to play this. Nearby armies, it's going to be the circle, which is what I want. And we're going to play the make them faster card. So they got +5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put all those cards in there. I'm not going to do anything with them. That's like making the game harder, having all these cards, because now it's like I got to look through every single one of them to see what their abilities are, to see if what I want to do. All right, so this is... technically it didn't matter, because it was a star anyways. So they are 3, 5, 10.6. I think 10 is the highest, so 3.4 and 0. All right, so 10.6, they get to go first. So... resolve the right half first. Each star McCall gets to fortify. That is not what I want them to do. Discard a new right card. It is the same as the first, -1. It is a gear, and we had a star, so it is not -1. Each gear McCall, which I don't have one, moves 1 space forward. That did not accomplish my goal. Did not accomplish my goal. All right. Do not resolve the right half, so it's just -1. If Tatora has damage, -1. Otherwise, +1, and Tatora takes 2 damage. Well, that, again, not helpful, guys. All right. All that wonderful, well, I thought I was doing a good combo, did not work. All right, we're in the green here. We need to get 2 on these guys, so he has to get taken out, and I need him to do it. I need him to shoot it. So let's... Oh, actually, that reroll I couldn't do. Earlier, I couldn't even do that reroll. So technically, the one that got damaged wasn't who should have gotten damaged, because I couldn't do that reroll. So actually, the first time it would have been here, right? It was 4. Yeah, I couldn't do the reroll. You can only do the reroll if I'm with him. So this would actually put those 2 back. All right, so that's... I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move. And move, and then I'm going to do the sail, which just goes back into my hand. That way I have my reroll. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I don't know why I'm still drawing cards. Can't use them all. Oops. $10. That is what I wanted. All right. Oh no, he has 2 damage now. Dang it. That was a waste of a turn. Dang it. Um, 4.4, 5.3. So all the right half first. Each Circle McCall attacks. So that does get rid of him. It's kind of the same outcome. Problem is those guys can't die until he shoots them. Well, no, I don't even know I can yeah, I have to wait till that 1 bear card comes up again. Yeah. The right half is a strike. Place it face up on top of the deck, so it basically stays. All right, so if any bears in this group has damage, -1. I have no bears. I had him having damage before McCall's win. Cover. Each bear gains shield this round, but unfortunately, that takes effect after that, because you do turn order. So that did nothing. All right. All right. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I'm basically just going to have the gameplay itself because there's nothing I can do anymore to bring that down. So 10, that's what I wanted. You need to fire. Unfortunately, there's no bears to make it go minus. So yeah, I don't think there's any. I think the only way I'm going to get is I got to get that one card back in here that basically is the -1. The bears do nothing, and it's a -1. All right, so he's going to fire 9, which is this one this time. Bears don't do anything because there's no bears. And then Swift. This is the highest. +1. If it's the lowest, -1. It's not. Technically, the bears wouldn't be first. He's got to be first. So if it's the lowest, it's -1. It's the highest, it's not. It's in the middle. Circles attack. All right. Pass again. All right. 10. So he is shooting, firing again. 9 again. 1, 2, 3. 9.7, 1.3. Each bear in this group. Okay. If the right half is cover, it's not. It's charge. They charge. Can't charge. Evoked. Do not resolve the right half. -1. That was the one I needed. But it has to be a combo. It has to be cover and that card to do -1. I pass. Again, there's nothing I can do. And there's the other one that needs to be covered. 6, 5.1, 6.6. So they go first. Resolve the right half first. That doesn't do anything. Oh, he places a fortify. He places a fortify. If the McCall spaces have at least 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they do. +1. Then the strike, Tortuga attacks, that's gone. Each bear +1. If it was cover, it would be -1. It is not cover. All right. And we're just going to let the game play itself now. I guess I should technically, I need to draw that one card. I've had refreshes. I needed to draw this a while ago. Next time you draw a resource card using +1 for its scheme, no matter what. So it doesn't matter because I've done that like 4 times now. All right, so we need a cover and whatever that other card is to come up at the exact same time. Actually, we need it twice. All right. Reveal you guys, reveal you guys, reveal you. Remove 4 damage, didn't have any damage. 7.3, if this is the highest, +1. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Each McCall attacks, they can't. Evoke, do not resolve the right half, -1. So I finally get the card I needed for the bears, and now I don't have it for the McCalls went +1. Can't attack. Any bear has damage. All right. So 6.7, 6. So 6.7 wins. And the bear has damage, -1. There are no bears. Charge, doesn't take effect. These are both 6s. It says in the rare case that there's it doesn't matter. Tortuga attacks, it doesn't do anything. Resolve the right half first. Whoops. Somehow I've got cards mixed up here. All right. They attack. And circle. Reveal another card. That is not a circle. Each McCall, and he's not there, moves forward 1. So, nothing again. It's a big nothing sandwich. 10 for cover, charge. 3. Alright, so 10. 8. That guy, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If it's cover, it's not. Do not resolve the right half, -1. I mean, technically, I could go there and try to do one of those pushes. I mean, I guess I should go out there and push them. All right. 9.6, 3, and 10. 10 is going to fire. 11. This guy here. 1, 2, 3. This goes next. Highest it isn't, lowest it isn't. McCall's Star McCall adds fortification. All right, 10, he's going to fire again. 2, nobody's there. Burning, if bears take damage, no, there are no bears. So all the right half first, each McCall attacks, there's nobody to attack. Discard, so if it's another star, -1, is not another star. The circles attack. Fire the cannons. 1, nobody in 1. 4. Each circle places a fortification. If the right half is strike, place a face up on top. It is not. Resolve the right half, strike. Each bear, no. If any McCalls within 1, there are no bears, so there can't be any McCalls in 1. Alright. Remove 4 damage. Can't do that. The right is cover. It is not. So the right half McCall attacks. Can't do that. Tortuga has 3 damage or less, -1. If the right is strike, keep it on the face up on the deck. That's right, attacks, does nothing. Remedial, remove damage. Cover, does nothing. Prideful, resolve the right half first. Each McCall attacks, can't do that. If Tortuga has 3 or less, -1. If McCall spaces have a total of 5 or at least 5, +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +1. Oh, that was going to be the end of the game. Oh yeah, he's got like 500 fortifications on him now. Okay, we need that 1 bear card, which is going to come up, but the question is, will it come up before the McCall's minus card comes up? Tortuga has damage -1, otherwise +1. You gotta be kidding me. He takes 2 damage. Each bear attacks. There are no bears. If any McCalls are within range, there are no bears, so there's nobody in range. McCall attacks, don't do that. If Tortuga has 3 or less damage, -1. Discard a new right half. It's different. That doesn't do anything. Really don't think this is how the game's supposed to be played at the very end. Doesn't do anything. It is not right. Half does not cover. Solve the right half. Each McCall. This is a fortification. Reveal. If it is a star. Oh, if it is a strike. It wasn't a strike. Okay. Now it's a strike. The right half is cover. It is not cover. Usually it's 2. Each McCall attacks, resolve the right half first. If the right half is strike, leave it on top of the deck. And 4 damage. You don't have any. That doesn't do anything. This is 7. If it's a highest, it is +1. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Do not resolve the right half, -1. $10, $12. What's that guy? 1, 2, 3. 5, 7. Resolve the right half. Each gear, there is no gear. Discard a new right half. It's the same as the first, -1. It is not. Circle's attack. Do not resolve the right, -1. Zero. Yep. 9.6. So this is the highest, +1. Each McCall circle adds a fortification. Cover. If a bear is in this group is damaged, there are no bears. If Tutora has damage, -1. Otherwise, God, you're kidding me. I'm gonna have to timestamp this because this is basically like an auto-battler at this point. Because like there's no cards that I can play that in any way, shape, or form impact that the motivation, right? I can move them around, I can add fortification, right? But there's nothing I can play that's gonna physically impact that in any way. I mean, I could kill people again. I could heal people. Oh, I guess to look at the cards and place the cards, discard the cards. But the problem is, like, I don't even know if that's the card I want to discard. Like, if it was like, look through the deck, find the card you want, right? I mean, I guess I could have been like, look at the topmost and then discard it if I don't want it. Yeah, I guess that's what I should have done. Yeah, do nothing. Fire the cannon. 8. Where's 8? Oh, there. Call spaces have a total of 5 or more. +1, otherwise -1. 10. 3. Cover. Final. That's finally -1. So the right half, 3 or less, -1. Discard a new right half. It's the same. It won't be. Place fortification on circles. If the right half is cover, already did that. I'm playing these completely out of order because I'm just, like I said, I'm basically done. I probably should just quit the game at this point because this is dumb at this point. Fire. Oh no, heals. I don't know. I don't know what he's supposed to do anymore. Can't do those. It's all the right half. Circle attacks. Strike. It stays in place. We're going to discard it because we're going to use one of my cards because we're going to pretend like we're actually playing. Right half is cover. We're discarding that. Is that cover? Discarding that. I'm done, guys. I'm not going to... I don't know how much longer that would take. I'm basically done. So... There we go, guys. That is Peacemakers Horrors of War. I don't know if I'm playing this correctly or not. I don't remember what my first impressions was, but I don't understand this puzzle at all. Like, I don't get what I'm actually trying to do because I don't know. This is dropping in rank a lot. This one play right here where basically I got to the end and there was no way for me to truly manipulate this in a way that I feel is usable. So... I'm frustrated. Maybe that's coming out. Maybe it is a good game. If somebody knows something I did wrong, played wrong, did wrong, let me know. But like, I'm not understanding this puzzle at all. I'm supposed to let them die, but I'm not supposed to let them die because then I get the bad cards. So I'm supposed to fortify them and heal them, but then I got cards that allow me to do 4 damage. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it's just so disjointed. Yeah, I know we did the preview of this. This copy was given to us for free. It was a free review copy for doing the preview of it. Maybe I'm just completely playing it wrong. So you guys let me know down in the comments if that's what the case is, and maybe I'll give it another shot. But as of right now, this is going to be cold for charity, right? This will be a game that we'll put up when we do our extra life culling for charity, and somebody have an opportunity to, get it for donating to charity. Either way, guys, until that next time, peace.